One.
Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Hooked on Sonics. I'm Bruce. That's Tony. What's up?
Not much. How you doing?
If I was any better, I'd be you.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what's going on? How's everything been?
Good. You get all your Christmas shopping done yet?
Yes.
Nice.
Super simple. You?
We're almost done. Got a few more people to wrap up, but that's
Okay.
almost done. And for those of you that don't celebrate Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, whatever you choose. Uh, with that being said,
Festivus?
huh?
Festivus.
Oh, yep, Festivus. We can't
For
forget
the
that.
rest of us, I've got the poll right here. If anyone wants to do the airing of grievances, leave us a comment. We'll do it.
Yeah. All right, yeah. We've been listening to this week.
This week, what did I listen to this week besides the albums that we're going to review? Let's see. I think I tore into that He's the One soundtrack. I really like that album, and it didn't get a whole lot of play, but it's one of my favorite Tom Petty albums.
Which one?
It's the She's the One soundtrack.
Okay, yeah.
They just recently re-released it on vinyl as I think it's called Angel Number 9. It doesn't have every song that's on there, but it's pretty close, and it's a good album. So anyone who's a Tom Petty fan, I think that's a great must-have.
Dude, that's his greatest hit stays in my rotation.
Yeah,
It's something that just doesn't leave the car. It's always close by. God
yeah,
rest his soul, man. It's the one concert I wish I could have taken Kate to see before he
yeah.
passed. We're actually going to get to go see Mellencamp next year.
Ooh,
Yeah, at the Palace. I've never seen him. She's seen him before, but I've never seen him, and I've always wanted to see him. I do like Mellencamp.
very good.
My son dropping in saying goodbye. Came in for dinner.
What's up, everybody?
Is that our first special guest?
I guess that would be. He's in and out like a flash, though. Got his belly full. He's ready to take off.
All right.
So, what have
we
I
got
been
any
listening to
comments?
this week? Well,
Yeah,
what have I been listening to this week?
yeah.
Aside from the Tyler Childers album, I've been listening to the new Ruby the Hatchet album, and I am
Never heard.
really
What's
digging
that?
So the new Ruby the Hatchet album is Fear is a Cruel Master. I really like Ruby the Hatchet. I think they are a phenomenal band, very talented musicians in there. If you get the chance, check them out. You may end up with them as a album choice one night.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. What are you drinking?
Oh, this evening we are having Ryan Geist Flamingo.
Ah,
Flamingo. This is a tropical IPA offering from the Ryan Geist brewery.
okay.
A little more like
What kind
floral
of?
notes.
Okay, a lot of floral notes. Okay. Well,
Pretty good.
out of my mason jar here from the Tennessee Smokies, I am drinking Outer Space Vodka
Ooh.
mixed with a little 7-Up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very smooth vodka. Big fan, and I love the bottle.
I do like the bottle head.
It's a conversation piece. You can pick it up at any of the liquor stores that are attached to Kroger's.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Well, you've seen the Crystal Skull vodka. That's Dan.
I do.
That's Dan Aykroyd.
Yep, I've got a bottle of that.
Yeah.
Very
Pretty good.
cool.
I'm not a vodka fan though. That's not something I drink.
Hmm.
Tastes like rubbing alcohol, man. If I can't shoot it straight, I don't like it. I don't like gin either.
Yeah.
Gin tastes like turpentine.
On a future episode, I'll share one of John Prine's favorite drinks with vodka. So,
Nice. No, don't get me wrong. I can drink things with vodka in it. I
mhm,
just don't. It's not a go-to drink for me.
gotcha. All right. What kind of comments did we have for last week's episode?
Looks like your wife commented and said, which band would make your Christmas wish list to see in concert in response to what we were asking? And who haven't you seen that you'd like to see in concert, dead or alive?
Mm. Well, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
Mine already came through, dude. I would have really liked to have seen Wasp with King of Clubs. Seeing them in
Yeah.
that nice tight venue. Um, I got to last time I got to see them at the Alros, and it was a phenomenal show. I'm a huge Wasp fan, you know that.
Yep.
Um, I'm really regretting that I didn't get tickets. And my buddy Chuck didn't get tickets either. It was sold out so damn quick. Like
Yeah.
it was up and it was done. Like, oh man, damn.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna take that question as she was trying to find me a last minute Christmas gift. That's what I'm gonna say.
What do you
So
want
I'm gonna
tickets
say,
to?
honey, I would love to see Winery Dogs in Knoxville.
That's a good
The
choice
super
and a
group band
reasonable choice.
of yeah.
A reasonable choice.
See,
That is a
you
reasonable
got to
pick.
help me out with who all's in that. It's Billy
So
Sheehan,
Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big,
yep,
uh, Richie
David Lee
Kotzen,
Roth band,
Richie Kotzen,
Kotzen,
who has his
formerly in
own
Poison.
solo career, was formerly in
Yep,
Poison, and Mike Portnoy from Dream
that's
Theater.
right. Yep.
And dude, they are making good rock and roll. Like just like if you like rock and roll, I don't know how these guys aren't getting on the airwaves. They're making good rock and roll, dude. That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
each album is a solid representation of solid musicians playing rock and roll.
That's what it's about. That's why we're
Yeah,
here.
I like it. I'm looking forward to the new album. Have you heard the new track?
I have not yet.
Oh, dude, I even told you it today.
I know. That was today.
Dude,
Show
Xanadu.
prep. I
Oh,
had show prep.
Xanadu. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, I
Very
swear to God,
impressive.
if that's an ABBA cover, we're having words.
I don't think it's an ABBA cover, dude. I'm not an I'm not an ABBA fan, to be honest with you. I
Oh,
respect
then
what
you don't know.
I respect what they've done, but I'm telling you, there's no way that's an ABBA tune. If that's an ABBA tune, I would be like, what? Maybe I need to listen to more ABBA.
No,
Hmm.
no. All right, Mamma Mia. What do you know in the news?
Rex. We just saw that. We just discussed that.
Yeah.
Rex is sitting out for the rest of the Pantera reunion shows, uh, Pantera tribute shows, whatever you want to call them. COVID-19, mild case. It sounds like he's feeling pretty confident he's going to get through that. He doesn't want to get anybody else sick. Cool. We get it. Um, here's to a speedy recovery, man.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. And here's to Sean from White Zombie taking over bass duties.
I don't think she's taking over bass duties.
That'd be all right if she did.
Dude, I would be all right if she did too.
All
I
right if
would
she
be,
did.
and we know she's close to the band.
Yeah.
We know she's
Yep.
close to the band, dude. Because see, what people don't realize is back in the day, Pantera, Typo Negative, and White Zombie all used to tour together, dude. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
so there's a bit of a knit community there.
Yep. So real quick, I seen for the country fans that are out there, there is a limited limited I don't know series that came out on Showtime called George and Tammy, all about George Jones and Tammy Wynette. Uh, so far, they've released 2 episodes. It is a mixed bag. I know way more about George Jones and Tammy Wynette and their stories than a normal person should. So, so I'm picking holes through a lot of this shit, and Rhea's just like, will you shut up and let me enjoy this? And I'm like, well, but that doesn't, yeah, anyway. So it's a good series so far for people who want just that introductory taste into George and Tammy. If anyone wants a deeper dive into the actual history of those two people, check out the Cocaine and Rhinestones podcast by Tyler Mahan Coe, David Allan Coe's son. He does a phenomenal job on his show, and there are deep dives, tons of information. And then also, I seen Quiet Riot just released a new song, a great video called "I Can't Hold On."
Well,
and that has, it has Kevin Dubrow on vocals, and it's a really nice tribute to Frankie Banali. So it shows his struggles as he was going through cancer treatments and stuff. So
that's a bummer, man, because I'll tell you, for a lot of people, that's where it started. For a lot of people that were growing up late 70s going into the 80s, as soon as Quiet Riot broke MTV, dude, it was a done deal. You were a Quiet Riot fan. And all those guys came through, man, like Ted, Twisted Sister. I'm still a Twisted Sister fan to this day, man. It's a bummer. I've never gotten to see them live. Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely check that out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's a very good song, very good video.
Nice. Yeah, I stay on top of their albums. Some are hits, some are misses, but the constant changing of the singer thing, man, has never really done them well. Musicianship is there. It's all, it's not that bad. Or I'm not going to say it's not that bad. It's not bad, but the constant changing of the singer, I don't feel like the dynamic's always there, or has been since Kevin passed. And call me old school, but DeBrow's vocals were just interstellar.
One of a kind.
Yeah.
One of a kind. So, but it was good to see the band back, together. Rudy Sarzo was on there, and Rudy's a tremendous guy. So,
yeah,
if you don't already, follow him, because he's a really good guy.
Yeah, and he's been around the block, dude.
Yeah,
he's played for the best of the best, dude.
He knows his stuff.
He was with Ozzy for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rudy Sarzo's a hell of a fucking bass player.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Are we ready? Are we ready to get into these awesome albums, or maybe not so awesome, depending on what we say here?
All right. Yeah, let's talk about those albums real quick.
Okay. So, just to remind everyone, we reviewed Iron Maiden's Senjutsu and Tyler Childers' Country Squire. So, Tony, I'm going to let you do the honors.
On the Country Squire?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I really wanted to kind of be fresh on the mind in this. I took a look at how long the album was. It looked like it was probably about 30 to 45 minutes. And I said, you know what? I'm going to listen to this, and I really want to get a good listen for what the sound and everything was. And I really like, and you explained Americana to me. It's kind of like, almost bluegrass gospel type deal, but he does this tongue-in-cheek thing, which I think is really cool. And I'd never heard of Tyler Childers before now.
Yeah.
So with that being said, some really cool tracks for me I found on that album were Gemini, Ever Loving Hand.
I figured you would. I love that song.
That was pretty good. Peace of Mind, and I believe it's All Yours. All Yours.
Yeah.
I really, really like those tracks on the album. So yeah, the album's only 35 minutes long.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I am going to go back and listen to this again at some point in time.
Good.
Just because I feel there's things I could have missed. And I really want to hear more. There was a reference that Kate was referencing that she had heard, and I had to come back and rewind it about, I think it was in Gemini maybe, where the wife was cooking in the kitchen and she had burnt the Eggos and she was thinking about her life or some shit like that.
That was Peace of Mind.
Oh,
That's
yeah, okay.
Peace of Mind.
And Peace of Mind. And man, it was it was I was like, okay, yeah, there's some really good tongue-in-cheek stuff here, but there's some really like you can visualize what's going
Hmm.
on and what's coming out of him, which is really nice. So I really enjoyed this album. I'm not going to say that I didn't. I am definitely going to give it a second listen. Who knows? It may get a third, fourth, fifth listen. But it
Woo.
is this type of music is not my normal thing.
Right.
Okay. You know, when I listen to stuff like this, I listen to old school country, Bourbon Crow.
Hmm.
I can listen to some of that bro country. I'm not a big fan of all that stuff, but
Yeah.
like, I prefer like old school outlaw country. You know what I mean? Um, and Bourbon Crow is just my favorite of that
Yeah.
style. Um, I really like the album. I'm gonna tell you
Yep.
that, and I am on a personal level with a one-time listen through with the option to upgrade later down the road, being that I am not someone who listens to this type of music all the time.
Yeah. So to me, it's really an album that grows on you.
I am
And you're
going to
like,
give it
oh,
at this point. Don't mean to interrupt. I'm just while I got it fresh. I'm going to give it an eight. An
okay.
eight. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to give it an eight. It was good, but it deserves a second listen through for sure.
Good
Uh,
deal.
and with it only being 35 minutes, that can happen
Pretty quick.
pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So
enjoyed it.
I like in,
Thank you.
no,
I
you're
want to say I
welcome.
want to say
I'm
thank
glad you like it.
you. Yeah.
I'm glad you like it. So I
Hank
really
seemed to
like
like
in
it too.
countries. Yeah. He mentions Chillicothe and Circleville and, you know, really, those lyrics in Country Squire, the title track, Trailer Living has never sounded so good. I mean, just perfect.
Yeah, good
Um,
stuff, man.
but
And there's not a song on there that's over 5 minutes.
mm-mm, mm-mm. No, it's good. And to your point earlier, Peace of Mind's probably my favorite song on that album.
We have about 10 minutes.
Yep. So
So yeah,
uh
good album. Thank
yeah,
you.
you're welcome. So I went through Iron Maiden Senjutsu, released September 3rd, 2021. Had 10 tracks on there. There was probably 4 tracks on there that I really dug, and that was the title track Senjutsu, the 2 singles that came off of that, which was The Writing on the Wall. It's a great single. It's the most Iron Maiden track on there. Little more low key, but still just a great song. And Strategio, both of them have great videos, so I totally recommend anyone checking those videos out. Really well done. I really, one of my notes was it's a smart album, meaning the lyrics and the content in this is phenomenal. The the instrumental breakdowns, the change ups, all that. I mean, it's classic Iron Maiden stuff, and it's really good. Um, Bruce
Yeah,
still has it.
yeah.
Bruce still has it. At the time of this recording, he was going through throat cancer, and to go through all that treatment, and still belt out the vocals like he did, I
And I got to see, dude,
thoroughly
I got to see him
impressed.
live. I got to see him live recently, and
Yeah,
there's no doubt in my mind that man still got it. He may be down a register, maybe down a register in some
yeah.
areas.
There were some points where some of the higher stuff you could tell he was straining a little bit, but again, all things considered, I'm giving that a pass. I'm good with that.
Yeah,
Um, this is probably a top 5 Iron Maiden album for me.
nice.
For me,
It was a good
Live
album.
After Death. Yeah, Live After Death is going to be the top. That's the first album I ever got.
Nice.
So that's always going to be here. So that's right up there with Live
My
After Death.
my number one is Seventh Son.
Mm,
Mm, phenomenal album
yep.
from front to back, and I love a lot of Maiden stuff, dude. I've been a
Yeah.
Maiden fan for a long, long time, as long as you
Yeah.
can
You're
remember.
definitely, yeah, you're definitely a bigger Iron Maiden fan than I am. But it's nice to revisit that. Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot how much I like those guys.
Yeah.
So
And I do
thank you.
that album's quality, dude.
And let's talk about the art. Let's talk about the cover art. My
Phenomenal.
God, always do a great job. Always do a great job on their cover art.
They
Besides
never
Fear of the
let
Dark.
up.
Fear of the Dark was off. But other than that,
Fuck off. Still a cool
eh,
album cover. Still one of my favorite Maiden albums. So with that being said, we're going to give the album.
I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8. Um, it's not going to be on a steady rotation for me, but if I want to listen to Maiden again, I'm going to. That's going to be in that rotation of when I'm in that.
It's going to be in consideration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't find anything I could pick it apart. Like, they could have done. No, I mean, it's just a great. It's a really good album.
Yeah, it's solid. Did
Yep.
you get to hear Dystopia from Megadeth?
Not yet.
That may be your album tonight.
Huh.
That's an album you really need to hear if you
Okay.
haven't. So yeah,
I haven't heard anything from it.
That's you know what? While we're at it, you gave
Yep.
yours an 8. We got to get moving here.
Okay.
You've got Megadeth, Dystopia.
Okay. Sweet.
I want to see where you come at with this as much as I did. Because I walked away from that album like, holy smokes. And don't let me, I'm not laying it on thick. Like,
no.
yeah, dude, you need just check that album out.
Okay.
All right, what you got for me?
I've got for you, I'm going to stay in that Americana field, but I'm going to go with an OG. And this is going to be Townes Van Zandt.
Townes Van Zandt.
Mm-hmm. The album is called Acoustic Blue. And if you're not hooked after the first song, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
It's him and a guitar. That's it.
Nice. Well, with that being said, we've got about 4 minutes to wrap this thing up. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. Real quick, I didn't know that we had anything together, so I'm going to make the question this week if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I would like to know, in your personal opinion, and Bruce would like to know as well, who is your favorite frontman of all time and why? Who is your favorite frontman of all time and why? Because we just spoke about Bruce Dickinson, and he's up there in that age, man, and he's still up there fucking getting it done.
Yeah.
So that's what brings that question to me.
Yeah, I love that question. You know what we forgot?
What's that?
We didn't answer last week's question. Who is the band that we didn't like at first, but now we love?
Well,
remember that?
Last week's question was, who would you like to see live or dead?
Oh, that's not how I remember it.
All right. Well, real quick, we got 3 minutes.
Okay. All right.
What was your question?
Well, let me. The band I'd like to see live or dead. I'd love to see the Doors live in their prime.
All right.
Okay.
For me, it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
Queen or the Talking Heads?
Talking Heads.
Get off of me. That's one thing is a lot of people don't know is I am a huge Talking Heads fan.
Thank God I didn't say Spice Girls.
They were way ahead of their time. Way ahead of their time. Now, how about you? Let's hear.
Let's see. John Prine. I love John Prine now. But when I first got I got his greatest hits double CD from my buddy Vic. He's like, I don't really listen to this. I was like, oh, this is trash. I don't like it. Come back to it like 2 or 3 years later, and it's like, What was I thinking? Amazing music, amazing music, and I never stopped. Also, Billy Joel. I hated Billy Joel. Hated Billy Joel. Now I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? I love Billy Joel now.
You know what was the most impactful thing for me?
Hmm.
Death.
Yeah.
Death. I didn't listen to Death when they were going on, and I checked them out probably twice. And it took a little while for me to get into that style of death metal because I listened to a lot of other death metal like Cannibal Corpse and stuff like that before. But when I went back and revisited Death from the beginning to the end, and then Control Denied, there's no doubt in my mind Chuck Schuldiner was a musical genius. Each album progressively got better and better and better and better, and it just never stopped, dude. That guy was a force to be reckoned with. But since we've got about a minute to go, you want to give us the outro?
So long, farewell. That's all I got.
There you go. No,
Hey
what's
guys,
the
no, everyone, just leave a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Give it, let us know
what
what
was
you
the question
think.
for next week?
Question for next week was, what was it, Tony? You made
Favorite
it
front
up.
man. Have a good night.
Favorite front man. I even wrote it down.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, see ya.